We're the only region that doesn't at the moment.
We don't have it at the moment, but we can still have it, right?
Yeah, we can still have it.
We can, right? Like, yeah, because LGD and Aster, they're both 5-0. Who does LGD play against? Aster, right?
They play XG later today, and then they play Aster tomorrow. But we'll talk about it in a second as we're about to see the first fight of the game. Dust brought in right now to the meat grinder, but this mana protecting him. Boboka's going to be the first one to fall, and Monet might now have gone too far. XXX realizes he needs to retreat, but he can't chase after this Juggernaut to protect him, so he will get killed off by Emo instead with the power shot. All right, so with 2 heroes killed, if they get 3 bounty runes, you know what that means, Lizard. Game is already over. Look at game 2.
They just need 2 now because they got 2 kills, not only the first blood.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. Things change, and it's like who got the first blood and who got the second kill as well. It's so. I mean, whoever gets it, it's a problem. But when you give it to a mid laner, obviously he gets a ton of value from it. I believe, is he sending himself? No, he's just going for an easier bottle. Sumail, it's gonna take some damage. Blink,
Oof,
actually.
Level 1.
Level 1, yeah.
It's rough, mate. Had to go blink level 1. Either that or he died, so made the option that would keep him alive.
He wouldn't die, he'd just take way too much damage. That's the problem. And then you come into the lane with like 40% HP.
Then you might as well be dead at that point.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. Maybe even better if you die at that point, because you can at least lane.
Oh, these lanes are now getting underway for this first and glorious game. One of the last opportunities IG has to try and get themselves into the Barley Major. So which lane should we be looking out for as the action-packed one? Where's the most hurt going to be happening?
I feel like there is potential everywhere. On Radiant safe lane, there's potential for Radiant safe lane to be making kills, like Lich and Jug, probably one of the scariest lanes coming out of the position 5 and 1 combo. On the other side, you have Magnus and Dark Willow. I feel like that's also really strong. I don't know, I feel like Radiant's lanes are set up for success. They just need to execute it properly.
We did see this particular lane of Magnus Dark Willow do quite a bit of work the other day. Expecting the same thing to happen here. Through middle, is this what's supposed to be happening? Where Sumail is having such a strong lead over Emo in the CS department?
It's never supposed to be doubling. You know, you're never supposed to be doubling the CS. Like, maybe you have a little bit of a nicer... You don't even have a nicer attack damage or anything. You're playing versus a universal hero as co-op, so... That is, Ranger is universal. I feel like Emo should be doing a bit better, especially because Sumail took Blink level 1. Shadow Strike does hurt you afterwards, by the way, on Wind Ranger. It's not that great. You're just being stamped down, yeah.
Wind Run, what a powerful ability. But, like you say, Shadow Strike can be even better under those laning conditions. Down bottom, IG... We see them tangling with this Juggernaut a little bit. PY Dub has been out here. Monet playing Juggernaut. Man, I hope he's... I don't know, man. I don't know why this hero gets to me so much, Juggernaut. I think it's because I just lost too many games on it. That I just got jaded. Or maybe it was the 6.73 era. I really got tired of seeing the hero.
You got jaded by the Jug. Yeah, the Jaded Jug.
Jaded Jug. That sounds like a cosmetic or something.
I think there is some Jaded cosmetics for Jug, actually. Something green. In any case, like, I feel you, bro. I know how it is. You know, you lose with the hero too many times. PYW?
He's fine.
Charges away. Yeah, this is one thing that he's got. He's got this charge to work with. As long as Lich doesn't have Sinister Gaze to stop it, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Actually speaking, that's another continuation of the trend we've been seeing lately.
Top lane,
with fewer far and out disables in top lane. We do see QIQX. Him and the boys end up trading lives. Baboka dies, he dies. Both of their cores do end up living. However, Baboka was around to get some experience, so he'll be a little bit happier about that.
Yeah. And, I mean, he basically soloed the silencer. QIQX goes mid, same goes for Baboka. I feel like these 5s, they just want to die around this 3-minute mark, you know? You know that the bottle has already been used from the minute 2 rune. At around the minute 3 mark, you want to trade, you want to die to go mid and refill. If you don't, your mid lane is losing. Like if one of you dies, the other doesn't. He TPs mid, refills the bottle, feels better.
Mid laners yelling at us, saying, I need help, somebody die, please. I'm like, okay.
By the way, the things have changed mid. You see it? It's like,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. One bracer on Emo, suddenly he hits a bit harder.
I'm doing a fairly good job in terms of the actual hitting as well. Some good power shots have gone down. Just in general, doing a decent job. Water Rune will be taken up by him. On the other side, QIQX will deny the other one. So with both these supports having to make constant forays towards the river, it does leave Magnus and Medusa to just farm away up on top. And the two of them would love nothing more than to completely ignore each other and to just hit creeps.
Yeah, that's the story of Mag at the moment. Ignore everything, hit creeps, go to the jungle, hit some more creeps. Find some Echo Saber, Harpoon, win Dora. Simple.
Make it sound so easy.
Because it is. It's stupid. It's like
So we're having another one of these slow games. Yeah.
some of these heroes right now are, I don't know, it just feels easy, you know. Dota never felt better for some of these offlaners. Buy Vanguard, be unkillable, go to jungle, farm up a bit, stay unkillable throughout the game. Feels good.
Mid lane, Emo will be able to get past the Curse Crown. I must say, actually, what a good 18 months it is to be an offlane player. From the Wraith Pack meta into this, just smiling from year to year.
Yeah.
Every time Ice Frog comes with new stuff, you're just like, sweet, the game just got better.
I feel like, yeah, charge bot. They're going
Monet has been, Ice Shield, you'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe he'll turn. That's the thing. PYW
Going on to
doesn't have that charge now.
Sinister Gaze dragging him back. Is there enough damage? There is not. Almost died though. Threw in a blood grenade, and now because Monet overextended, he could be in danger as well. But Shangye doesn't want to overextend himself, doesn't have that much damage, so he will give up the chase.
Yeah, interesting that, look how they're feeding mid, by the way. Queen of Pain getting the tangos. On the other side, same goes for Emo.
Emo's actually going on to this Queen of Pain right now. She's being charged into. PYW coming in after the power shot lands. The Bramble, will it stop the Spirit Breaker? Will it expire in time? It won't expire in time. So he has to stop. Can't go past the tower.
Yeah, and once again, we see this beautiful dance of 6 heroes on mid. Lich is here, Silencer is here, Baboka is here. Everyone is here, basically.
All just hanging out. It's a party. People still chilling, enjoying each other's company and presence.
Everyone came to the party of Emo and Sumail, and Sumail was like, darling, I'm not feeling too well.
I gotta go home.
Gotta go. he just went base refilled. Probably for the best. That charge was looking scary.
Yep. Top lane, we're gonna see another thing that's been happening. Usually in these games, somebody's gonna try and go sneak a Wisdom Rune. Sneaky. Sadly for them though, the Spirit Breakers on the other side of the map who could maybe make that sneak happen faster. So just one regular old trade. And mid is still just literally gonna... QIQX is not leaving. He's like, I live here now, bro. I hope you don't need too much experience, Emo, but you're gonna have my protection, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, probably for the best. You don't want to be spammed by Shadow Strike and just brought down. But they are suffering quite a bit on mid lane, and actually it's Sumail who's suffering quite more. Like, Emo is 800 net worth ahead of him.
Damn, he actually might die right now because he's getting charged into. Okay, they won't have enough damage. The charge came too soon, but this is a lot that they've been, a lot of work they put onto him through this mid lane. And where's all his money gone? Did he have to refresh raindrops to come back into this?
I don't think so. I guess Emo did get that kill, right? So he has that benefit. And he has an assist. So he's getting like 300 gold off of that. But overall, I guess he just bought more region, right? more consumables.
Having an impact right now as IG all across the map find themselves with a net worth advantage. The net worth leader, of course, is our Snake Lady in the top lane. She's followed closely by this Magnus. So these are the actual carries of this game that we're witnessing right now. XXX has his Vanguard, can start now building into this Echo Saber. And he's getting charged into, but he is 1400 HP. He has literally no worries about dying unless they bring literally the whole team.
20 magic wands as well. Hey, just a fist bump. What's up? All good, you? Yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.
We're both big, beefy strength heroes, just saying hi to each other.
It would literally take a year for the two of them to right-click each other down. Bot lane though.
Like XXX, he actually just steals a stack that was just made by the Spirit Breaker.
He just made
what
it.
a dick move. Down bottom. We're going to be having a fight breakout though as Emo has shown up, finds the shackle, out onto Piku. They should be able to clean up this Lich. He's the first casualty of this little fray, but Boca might follow him next as Shangyu triggers out the first blue split of the game, utilizing it not just to kill the Dark Willow, but to ensure they have the opening to take down the tier 1 tower. So IG, from success to success, they got the first blood, they got these bounties, they've done well middle, they just got the tower.
Yeah.
It's all white right now on the map.
Yeah, they did use Bruce ulti. That's like a commitment that they had to make, but overall, feels pretty good for them. By the way, I love your description of Magnus's snatch of those camps. Dick move. It really was a dick move. It's like, he literally just stacked it. Come on, man.
I'd be so upset if I was in the game right now, if I'm PYW. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, you see me here, man. I think it's even worse because he knows you can't actually kill him. It's even funnier because he couldn't kill the Spirit Breaker. He just goes and takes the creeps instead.
Yeah, like, okay, thank you. Thank you for stacking this. Camp for Medusa.
So speaking of the Snake Lady, we know, honestly, the scary thing about Medusas is that if you're not talking about Medusa, that's terrifying. Because that means she's having a good game. She's going to get the farm she needs. She's going to get off and then be able to do 25-minute Medusa things as normal. So the impetus is going to be on the side of Team Aster to stop that from happening. So when can they make moves happen across the map here, Liz? What are they waiting for? What items are in tow before it becomes viable to make these movements?
Well, it usually all comes down to, the itemization of your cores. And right now, they're not really itemizing to shut her down. They're itemizing to farm. Monet is going for Battle Fury. So he will be the ultimate win condition jug. And he needs to be that. You have co-op on your side. You can't just rely on Sumail. Sumail also building Yules. So he's thinking about defensive things first.
Okay. We've been seeing that item more and more against Spirit Breakers, more and more with Magnus as well. And if he is able to find this jump onto the Spirit Breaker, it would get closer to finishing the item. Unfortunately, PYW is aware of what's happening, doesn't take the risk of poking his head out, and will be allowed to live as a result. Maybe not, though. Sumail really wants this kill, hunting him with the Invis rune, but PYW has long since made his tracks, so they'll just get the tier 1 tower and nothing else.
Yeah, but they're about to trade it for mid, it seems like. They need to go back. Yeah, Dark Willow already TPing mid, setting up a defense. Brewmaster, by the way, his ulti is back up. I don't know why, but it felt like that last fight on bottom was 30 seconds ago, not 100 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's actually just been weird. Time in Dota right now is bizarre. Sometimes you're 10 minutes in, it feels like you've been 25. Some games at 35 minutes feels like you've just started. I don't know.
Yeah, because how I feel is we connect the timings, with the time of the game with the item timings, smoke up from IG. There's just so much disassembling going on at XXS.
That actually is true. And speaking of XXX, it goes forward, had a tumblers away, but can't close the gap completely onto XXX. The charge is coming in now from PYW, but it's a little bit late. Nether Strike, though, considered onto Baboka, but they'll let him go. And honestly, Lizard, this is a bigger prize. Taking away this Ancient stack, not only denying it away from a Battle Fury jug, but giving it to Medusa, this is massive win for IG.
Yeah, you stole my singular stack of hard camp in the jungle. I'm gonna steal your, triple stack of Ancients? Karma. Karma is a bitch.
You should have actually tipped him while this was happening.
Yeah.
Be like, nice, huh?
But
fun.
what allowed that to happen is Aster is having a bit of a problem with levels right now. Mid lane. Can they actually get... I believe they can even maybe kill the Dark Willow if they committed, but okay, they don't commit.
Yeah. Emo's not here with the power shot, so they can't do it. Emo's actually bottom. They were going to go on Sumail. Him and PYW. There's Nether Strike. Emo? Emo? Oh my god, Emo went too late.
Yeah.
Can't close the gap, so they can't kill Sumail.
Yeah, he didn't really have an angle for a shackle shot, I feel like, as well, but... In any case, the supports on Aster still both level 5. Minute 14. Like, this is second wisdom rune that brings Baboka to level 6.
Definitely a big problem. And these experience numbers... I mean, the change in how these levels play with their ultimates at level 12, I feel, especially for this Lich hero, definitely want these levels. Maybe they'll find them with this fight, though, as they're trying to take it. They're going on to Medusa. Monet's coming in as well. Throws out the GG slash. There's going to be a global silence or pop then to try and protect the Medusa. Unfortunately, the global silence does keep Monet at bay. Shackle shot will be there, ensuring that he's held in position. I don't think he gets out of this one. Shang Yu went around him with the Brewmaster split, and they are able to kill him off. The Terrorize was sent out, but it didn't hit the heroes attacking the Juggernaut. And now Piggy, he might not be able to escape either. But Boka, having already expended the Terrorize, can no longer assist him, and he'll end up dead. Emo thinking about going in further, but Shang Yu's brew split ends, which means IG's fight ends, but they still grab a massive victory by bringing down the Juggernaut.
Yeah, it's basically all coming down to the fact that IG, they're ready to fight much, much earlier, and they're in position, in much better position than Aster is. And it all felt forced from Aster, right? Like your Jug is tipping there with the Battle Fury to kind of use level 1 Omni Slash. He's level 11. If that was level 2 Omni Slash, then maybe he sticks around on target for long enough for a global to even disappear, and then he can spin instantly after. Maybe that would have been better. But even then, I feel like it would have been forcing it.
Mid lane, they were thinking about forcing away the life of this Dark Willow, but she does pop the Shadow Realm, and she's okay. And, you know, one thing that I also just realized with this, you were mentioning earlier that they're all buying items to farm. There's actually so much farm they're going to need on the map between the Magnus and this Juggernaut now with the way they're playing. Well, it might be some time before we see them do big things, but this Blink might help.
Well, the map is 40% bigger, so you do get more space. Monet, however, his space is being invaded. Yeah.
Oh, no, he's actually dead, dude. He's going to get charged into... Look at these right clicks from Medusa. My God, Dust. Holy smokes. Getting another kill onto the Juggernaut, so his counterpart can't really affect him. And sadly, because of the way things are going here, you know, Jugger's not building Diffusal Blade, right? He's going to go for the Manta style now, but I honestly think we'll pass the point where it's viable for him to buy that item. Medusa is going to always be at the back end of the fight away from Piggy. So Piggy shouldn't really be able to get off the Sinister Gaze. Dude, how did they kill this Medusa this game?
They killed PYW first. They killed him.
Nice.
When it comes to Medusa, I feel like your best bet is to make her out of position. Like, you have those heroes, you have Terrorize, and you also have Magnus. So you should be able to get her out. And it's on Brewmaster to constantly be in front with his pesky little spirits and prevent Mag from doing it. And he did a good job in that last fight that they had. Sumail, there's a bit of a thing, yeah.
They actually committed global silence for this. He doesn't have his Yules just yet, Liz. He doesn't have a way out of this. He might actually die. And indeed, the king is gone. Removed from his throne, QIQX will be credited with the kill and take some intel from him. And IG, we're seeing as well that they're just marshalling their strength on the map, preventing Aster from farming anywhere and assaulting them the moment they poke their heads out anywhere.
I believe that should be... Well, I was wrong. 200 gold more, and then that should be a butterfly on Medusa. So Dust, yeah, 18 minutes in, he's kind of ready to take down your tier 2s or go for Roche.
Oh no.
I feel like this is already the timing. It just came a bit faster for IG.
We're very far away from having an MKB on the side of Aster. So this butterfly could really do a number on them. Team Aster, though, realizing they need to buy space for Monet. They're going to smoke up his 3. Coming behind Sumail. He's poking his head out, but this time he is bait.
They're going. This is rush time. Like, they have Medallion. There's a double damage on Emo. Like, you're literally just going into the pit. This is basically Medusa Dota 101 right now. Manta, Butterfly, Aegis, push high ground. When it comes, it comes. As long as it comes before minute 21, 22, like, you can actually be sure that you'll have enough meteor to push high ground.
My gosh, this is dying so fast.
Yep.
And first stages of the game given up towards Dust. Also, of course, Dust found a Grove Bow. Of all the neutral items in the game, it feels like Medusa is a hard-coded to only get like Grove Bows, Penta Edges, these items that just fundamentally change their game. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Smoke up. I'm surprised that he's going for Daedalus next. I guess he's feeling way too strong. This might come back to bite him a little bit. I feel Skadi is a safer option.
Yeah.
But okay.
Hey man, I'm with you. I've lost games under these exact same conditions. You're doing really, really well. You buy Daedalus. Oh, before you get there, 1-2 fights go south. Then you don't get the Daedalus, and you don't have enough money to come back for Skadi, and the game is hard.
Yeah. It needs to be said, though, his game is really damn strong. Like, he's having a really, really good game.
Dota's easy for him right now. Just chilling. His team is buying him space and time. He's strong enough that his mere presence alone dissuades Team Aster from going on him. They're all the way on the other side of the map, trying to get a paltry tier 1, having Monet right-click this down. But they've already lost the tier 2 tower, and like you've always been saying, this is Medusa, so she could come up on the high ground, but for now they'll just steal their torment to take away an Aghanim shot.
Yeah, why not? Look, usually they terrorize. Actually...
Okay. They actually want to finish it off. They're coming with the terrorize. I don't know about this one. They thought Bedlam might have enough damage, but unfortunately, the Tormentor wasn't low enough. That would have been a very nice play had that worked out.
That wasn't just Bedlam. They used Chain Frost. Like, it's not a small commitment. I guess one good thing is it's Aghanim Shard on Silencer. Right? So he's gonna steal some more of your int, but that's about it. There is no planner pocket coming their way.
The next one is very scary though, because they're about to get their own one. If they get their own one, you know what that means? That means some Gale Force for Emo, baby. That's scary. Gale Force plus Medusa. I do not want to play into that.
I don't want to play into this Medusa at all. He's got a crit now. I'm surprised they even TP'd Emo. Like, okay, so they're still respecting the high ground defense of Magnus. He's got Blink, he's got Harpoon. Like, he can actually bring you to tier 4s. Even as a Medusa, he can really, really separate you very far away from your teammates.
This Magnus right now is following around the Juggernaut, giving him Empower, despite the existence of this Battle Fury. And Monet is going for the Nullifier next. So a response towards this Wind Ranger, it's going to be very decent. So he has something. Some damage as well will be quite nice. But Medusa's still chilling. Still feels like, so far, Team Aster haven't demonstrated to us that they had a plan for this first phase Medusa.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Dust just got the tier 2 tower mid. Just finished the recipe for the Daedalus, so all that remains is the Demon Edge. And then the full item is online. Emo just got a Gleipnir. So they're not far away. Even if this Aegis expires, I don't think they're far away from just trying to force brutally the high ground.
They're not still have everything, right? Like the Pipe on Brew, the Global is there. You can force it. Do you have to? I feel like you have to. If you bought this crit, you really want to utilize it right now. If you were getting tankier and tankier in Medusa, then I would say, yeah, whatever, Aegis or not, continue playing.
They're all going to leverage that Aegis right now. Getting half HP on the tower, and there's going to be the combo. Harpoon skewer back. She does get off the... Not even Stone Gate. She just stands there. Okay. Medusa's fine. The rest of the team waiting in the wings. They have Global. They do have the Brewmaster split if needed. We do see the Sinister Gaze and the impact of it draining away all the Medusa's mana.
Oh,
and that
she's
enables
gone.
them to bring her down with the Sonic Wave. No protection afforded to her. And as she dies, skewer back onto PYW, and PYW is going to end up dead. The rest of IG will have to retreat. So although they do not get the big actual kill on Medusa, they do defend the base here and prolong this game at least a little while longer.
Yeah, that Aegis was running out anyway, right? So if you can use it to damage the towers a little bit, force out some ultis, I think you're kind of happy with that if you're IG. However, I feel that Aster still have a couple of things left. And yeah, because of that, they smoke. You still have the RP, you still have the Bedlam. There's Omni Slash as well that you can work with, so they smoke up. Dust.
They find Dust, they skewer back the Medusa towards the Juggernaut. Global Silence will be there, but not fast enough. Dust does get off the Stone Gaze though, and everybody else has to retreat. And now look at Monet, forced to try and spin away. In the meantime, Emo catches and kills Baboka on the far edge of the fight. XXX almost dies, but the Mystic Snake doesn't bring him low enough.
Oh, they're really lucky that Dust didn't have his Daedalus. It was flying out. It was still on the courier. It was getting really close. By the way, I love Aster's execution there. They just don't have what it takes to kill everyone off on IG, but I really like the idea. Jump the Medusa, skewer her back to the Jug, use that Omni Slash, but still not enough damage.
It's a little bit unfortunate that that happened, and they didn't have a way to dispel the global, so after the skewer, XXX could not get off the RP. It is what it is. It lets Medusa get off the Stone Gaze, and we'll also get to see another demonstration of how tanky this hero can be. When they have, like, her by herself on the high ground, and they get to all hit her with her spells, and then you Sonic Wave her, she does look killable, but in an open field of play, when she's allowed to press R, I don't know if that can happen for you. "25 minutes in. This is normally the mark that Lizard likes to see Medusa is getting close to ending the game.
Yeah,
And
like usually this is the game-ending moment, but Aster are, they still didn't even lose a side.
They're holding and holding and holding. We'll see what they can accomplish. Sadly, though, it's not like they're not getting farmed or more farmed on the side of IG either.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is there like a moment in which Jug just becomes a different beast? Maybe level 11?
I'm 100% the worst person to ask about that one. Because I want to say never.
You never get there. That's the problem.
You know, like sometimes we discuss one more item syndrome. With Juggernaut, it feels like I always want just a bit more damage. Like, if I had 100 more damage on Juggernaut at any given time, that would just feel so nice.
Yeah, minute 100 more damage. That sounds great, Snare. I wish I had it on any hero, yeah.
Okay, how about this? When you buy Blade Dance, right? Each level of Blade Dance gives you plus 20. Like, we reduce the crit damage to 160 or something, but then we give you plus 25 damage per level.
Just give him 100 instantly. Don't
No,
mess
that's making
around.
work for it.
And Ranger, she gets used up, and Baboka is still caught. By the way, if you click on Baboka, you will see something interesting in his quick buy. He's got Midas queued up, yeah.
Okay.
Peculiar one, right? I mean, you get the
stage of
attack
the
speed.
game.
Yeah, you get the attack speed, and he's queuing up Aghanims afterwards. He's got the Philly Stone. If he does get to that Ags, he can actually take down the armor of Medusa on his own.
Do you remember the game where Baboka was sieging high ground with Moonshot Axe on his Dark Willow?
Of course,
And
yeah.
he's just like, what?
Hey, like Dark Willow is one of those position 4s. It's like an enchantress, you know. You can bring utility to the team, but also you can be a carry. So why not be a carry?
Yeah. Why not both? I'm actually curious to see if he's actually going to finish this item. Hand of Midas. Well, it also does mean that if Team Aster realize that if they're going to win, they're going to be here for the long haul. It's not going to be a speedy victory by any stretch of the imagination. And they smoke up right now. What do they have that makes them feel confident in fighting? We don't have enough gold just yet for... Well, he has another fire, but then he won't have buybacks. I don't know if he wants to use it.
He's gonna buy it. At this point, I think you buy it for sure. You need this next fight. It's going to be around the Aegis timer. What they do have is they have RP, they have Nullifier, and they have his level 18. I think that's the big power spike. So with that, perhaps they can get a decent fight for themselves. The problem is the third panda needs to be dealt with. Every time it goes mid, you have to go back or your Rexes will die.
One of the most annoying things in the world. Bro, I'm actually just laughing. Like, Shangye, who made us come up on this Brewmaster hero, he made his name on the hero before the hero got more annoying. So kind of surprising he hasn't been able to leverage his success, but seeing some of it here. The second Aegis of the game now going to get taken with the cheese in tow. And Team Aster, looks like they just smoked to finish off the Juggernaut's Nullifier, but they won't be able to come here and stop this from happening.
Yeah, I think they wanted more. It's just the Brewmaster that messed up their plans by pushing mid together with Medusa's Illusion. And now instead of like fighting around Rosh with that smoke, you're going to be fighting versus Aegis and Cheese.
Oof. Aegis and Cheese available for the lineup. Cheese picked up by Emo.
He doesn't have
Dusta's
Manta.
the one sitting with an Aegis. There's no Manta for this Juggernaut, Jeff. He finds himself caught here. He might actually die, but Spin TP enables him to live. Emo doesn't have access in this game to a Blink Dagger, which we sometimes see these mid-win rangers get, so couldn't catch up to find that Shackle. Super lucky for the Juggernaut.
Yeah, PYW as well, no mana on the Spirit Breaker. He just uses, I believe, Healing Lotus, so because of that gets a bit. But speaking of Emo, what does he have? Aghanim's? Interesting, right, to get Ags? This early
I guess
on.
it's because it's to protect you against Jug. Because now you really aren't scared of Juggernaut. Like, at all. He'll show up with the Omni Slash, he'll just like, okay, mate, pop them, and you'll just be okay.
Yeah, it does make sense. Buffs you up a little bit together with Gleipnir. You're sitting on like 2.5k HP on Wind Ranger. It's... Yeah, I mean, Universal heroes are awesome. I love them. But Monet is keeping up. Like when you look at his net worth, he's been 6k behind of the Medusa for the majority of this match. However, there is an... I'm just looking at them bottom. They're pushing, but there's no Wind Ranger, and she can't get there easily. So this is basically without Emo.
Let's see if they can make this 4v5. It's 4v4 for now, because Baboka's also on the top side of the map, not near her squad. And it's not insignificant to not have access to these brambles for these defenses.
Yeah,
and
but
indeed, he will return.
that's the thing. He can always return. I guess Emo can TP as well.
Yeah. Actually going to get Dust. Bring him into the base right now. Does manage to stay alive for the time being. Get off the Manta. There's the RP holding him in position. PYW came in as well. Finds a Nether Strike to push back XXX. And now they pop the Global Silence from QIQX. This Magnus so low. They finally get off the Stone Gaze from Dusa. She will be able to find and kill XXX before the TP comes out. And that's going to be a very nice kill. They still maybe want to fight here from the side of Team Aster. Look at the damage Sumail is taking. He blinked and he finds a Bramble Maze at his landing point, so he can't escape quickly. Eventually, though, he does get out, and QIQX killed off by Baboka with the Dark Realm hits. But they're not dissuaded from pushing, though. Dust and Emo, they want this Rax, and they are going to get it. The question is, can they escape with their lives? And it does seem to be the case. Team Aster can't catch up in time, so they make out like bandits and keep their main cores alive while they do it.
They just won that fight 4 versus 5. They took the Raxes, and they went back. They only lost the 2 supports. This is, look, Emo isn't here. Wind Ranger is literally not taking this fight. He's TPing to the outpost while everything is happening. He comes in, uses one power shot that doesn't connect on Mag. He already dies. By the way, this Stone Gaze right here. And you're not
So
gonna
sad.
TP, bro. Yeah. I mean, that's the state of the game. You can 4 versus 5 Aster. If you have Medusa, why the hell not? And I know a lot of coaches are saying this hero has been figured out, but yeah, good luck with that.
I think it's cap. I spoke to a lot of these coaches at Lima. They were all telling me they have plans for Lina. This hero is a bit overrated. She's actually not that great. The same with Broodmother. They all said the same stuff. And then that started happening at the end of the tournament. All of them were banning Brood and Lina.
Of course. It's like the hero, there are answers to it, but those answers are known as well. And if those answers get banned and you don't ban out the problem itself, you're gonna be in a problem. You won't find ways of dealing with it. Medusa now hitting level 20. Another Tormentor. Let's see who gets it.
POI Dub gets it this time around. Playing our pocket for us. Good times.
For
also,
us,
you mentioned it.
Biased caster.
Yeah, bro. I won 3 games, and I think we have the highest chance of 3 games if IG win the first game, so. Let's see what they've got here. Lincoln's here picked up by Emo. Team Aster, though, will go for a smoke. It's been frustrating for Monet. Hasn't been able to leverage all this damage he has, but he's actually not an insignificant force anymore. Has the Nullifier and MKB, so even the Medusa can suffer up against the Juggernauts. Just received an Empower as well.
Charge.
But he can't make the jump. Charge goes in, it finds Lich. Piku almost brought down. Not gonna happen, but XXX, he jumped in, hoping for the skewer back, but the Hex came immediately on top of him. Who was expecting Medusa to have Hex? But it gets revealed by Dust with some very fast fingers. And now with no Magnus, they don't have team fight. Monet forced back. Can't maintain his presence against this Medusa. Now he has no spin either, so he can't close the gap to throw in the Omni Slash. How on earth do they defend this third and final lane? Brewmaster goes in. They Cyclone up this Juggernaut. Jug could actually be in danger here. They have to be very, very careful. But they can't do anything. Medusa's at her leisure, hitting the buildings and some heroes. There's gonna be some eternal chains going in. They can't kill the Lich just yet. Finally, we have a GG Slash going in tandem with the Chain Frost and the Bedlam. They're throwing everything. Sonic Wave gets thrown out as well, but she just will not die. Eventually, she gets taken out, but it does require every single resource Team Aster can muster, and they still end up losing the base regardless. IG finally losing Dusa, but gaining everything in return for her life.
Yeah, they even bought back Sumail in the end. So he utilized that buyback, expanded it. Medusa with, what, 8.5, 8.6k damage. It's looking like it's kind of over. I expected this to come a little bit sooner from IG, but yeah, eventually they do come online. They feel strong enough. After Medusa got in, I feel like their problem with those initial pushes is basically Medusa wasn't tanky enough. She went for the Daedalus, and it allows them to take these fights, but it doesn't allow them to slowly push. And in hindsight, it's probably the better idea because of Magnus. Even if you're tanky, he harpoons you a couple of times with Blink Dagger, puts you out of position. It can get scary. Like, you can get outplayed. Like this, it's just, you know, it seems a little bit easier.
And that's actually a very good point, right? Knowing that they have this massive, if you make a mistake, we can still end the game in our favor or at least change it. Denying them anything resembling those opportunities. XXX, from a very promising start on this Magnus, has found his influence on the game waning overall. That's just been true for Team Aster in general. Only 6 kills across these last 36 minutes. And XXX, he might actually end up dead here. It comes right across Emo. I don't know what that one was about, but he will end up dead. Maybe he was watching somewhere else on the map. Either way, he's dead and Emo gets the kill.
Yeah. He's just not having a game as well, right? Like this mag. He has his halberd now, but it changes pretty much nothing. They are pushing this and they should be ending the game right here. 30 seconds without mag.
Oof, no Magnus, no buyback either for said Magnus. But Boca still trying to finish off his Aghanim Scepter. As we do see a fight now happening. Xiangyu comes in with the split. IG want to end the game. Charge going in. Is it going to land onto this Juggernaut just as he comes down? He does manage to trigger off the spin, however. And he'll remain living. May not be the same for Sumail as he gets hexed up during the global silence and easily killed off. Yeah. And that should be the game. IG secure the victory here. They went in with this Medusa draft. They believed in his prowess. And my God, were they rewarded throughout this game.